Today, Nigeria will be facing Ivory Coast at the AFCON. And it's really got me thinking, do we have what it takes to win the Ivorians? Do we have the capacity to win the Ivorians? Looking at the names in the squad, I can particularly say the Nigerian team has more in-depth than the Ivorians. You know, only some of these players, like for instance, like oshimen, is worth way more than these players from Ivory Coast. But that doesn't mean we have a better team than them. And if you look at this Ivorian team, they have this physicality in them, and they kind of understands themselves more than the Nigerian team. Looking at this Nigerian team, they look like a bunch of players who just put together to fix in the match and say do whatever you want and make sure we get something out of it. They don't look like a team that actually has a proper coaching style. Like, we don't know if it's a tiki-taka or a counter-attack or a passing formation, like just to pass the ball to break defense or something. We don't even know the tactics the coach uses in this match. So this brings me to wonder, maybe we should start Ahmed Musa ahead of any of these wingers. Because if you look at Ahmed Musa, he has been one of these players that in a Nigerian shirt, as long as he's there, no matter the form he is at that moment, he always turn up for Nigeria. I understand that some of these players, when they put on this Nigerian shirt, they always come out so bad. And Ahmed Musa is not part of these players. Whenever Ahmed Musa is on the field for Nigeria, he always turn up. He always come up to deliver for the team. So I still think, in as much as I feel he's old enough, but you wouldn't say he's too old, because Ronaldo is 38, going to 39. In fact, he's 39 already. And you cannot tell me because he's 39 and he's doing well, he shouldn't play. So Ahmed Musa, taking him to the AFCON might not be the best decision. But then he's already there. What can we use him for? Ahmed Musa is one of the biggest clutch player Nigeria has right now. And I don't see anybody there who has done anything for Nigeria. The rest other players have done things for their clubs, but not for Nigeria. So I think Ahmed Musa should be trusted on this game. I might be wrong. You also might be wrong. But I think logically, talking about players who has turned up for Nigeria, Ahmed Musa is up there at number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever place you can place him. But then, what are the formations we can use? Personally, I think a 4-3-3 is very perfect. It's very perfect for Nigerian team right now. Now, with good wingers running. So I think a combination of Ahmed Musa, oshimen, Moses Simon, or Chukwueze to pair together in the front. In the middle, any of these midfielders, because me, I don't even prefer any of them. But then, somebody has to play there. Any of them to play. In the defense, I still don't prefer anybody in that defense. So anybody can play there. In the keeping position, the same keeper that kept last game should continue. Uzo should not be found in that field. In fact, he should not be taken to the field. But then, I think with this front formation, with the front line, we might be able to do something. And second half, we have some of these players coming in from the bench to try to make a difference. I just hope we take our chances. If we don't take our chances, it will be very difficult. I don't want, at the end of the day, we'll bring up the calculator and start calculating. If Cote d'Ivoire win Burkina Faso, then Equatorial Guinea will defeat Guinea-Bissau. Before Guinea-Bissau will now defeat. I don't want this kind of calculations. I don't want to start going to church and start praying for Nigeria to win their next game or for the other team to lose. I am not a hater, so I don't want to start hating on another team just for Nigeria to qualify. So it's best for them to win a game to qualify instead of allowing Nigerians to go to church and night vigils for them to qualify. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you think Nigeria can do something tangible? Do you think we can win Ivory Coast today? If you think we can, drop your comments and your thoughts. And please, don't forget to follow me for more footballing updates, all kinds of footballing exciting updates.